Hi, my name is Kellen Edwards. This is Module 3, the Leadership Skills Questionnaire. After completing the Leadership Skills Questionnaire, I found that I scored higher in interpersonal skills and conceptual skills than administrative skills. I could see where that would be true due to the fact that I don't always do well with being stern and telling someone what we're going to do and how we're going to actually do it. The hospital I work for uses a vertical structure. We have the CEO and the CFO, branches down into our lower departments such as administration, financial, um, computer technologies. We have all sorts of stuff on purchasing, and then we have our actual that they include our departments: operating room, ICU, med surg, peds. Um, I work for a really small hospital, but we have a good time. It's little, but it's good. I work in the operating room, so we use the vertical structure. I have a manager. We report to our manager. Our manager reports to somebody up higher than us. They report to the whole entire hospital, and then we come to a conclusion at the end of how we can fix an issue. I can appreciate the structure and system due to the chain of command and handling issues. I use my interpersonal skills to approach staff from other departments and approach managers in order to request resources and provide new ideas. Um, an example I'll use is we need a new TPS machine for our ortho cases. Well, ours broke and we sent it off, and they don't. Our machine is over 10 years old, so they can't give us a replacement or I guess one for us to use until they can fix the one we have. So we either have to buy a new machine. Well, we have really big ortho cases coming up next week that we need to get this TPS in here for, and we don't want to have to turn over a TPS every single time we do an ortho case. That would be 30 minutes in between cases, and that would make for just an exceptionally long day and unhappy surgeons, and that just wouldn't be any good. So what I would do was I would talk to my manager about it. Me and her would probably go together to see our CFO. We'd go to purchasing. We'd talk to the lady in purchasing about it, and then we'd go to our CFO and try to get a direct order from him saying that we can spend this money on this new machine because we have to have it. And even to the fact, if we had time and they were unsure, like, oh, why should we buy this new TPS? Why should we do this? What are the advantages and disadvantages? We should be able to go into stuff like that for them and tell them, this is good for us because it will cut time down. We'll have a new machine. We can do more surgeries. Those ortho cases make us a lot of money, and just all sorts of weighing the risk and benefits. And I understand as an administrative person, as a financial officer of a hospital, you have to be able to sit down with people from each department and be reasonable. So in that case, the vertical approach seems more like you talk with who you need to talk with, you go see them, and then you have a reasonable approach, because you're not always going to say, oh, I need this and that, and it's $1 million. Well, you're just not going to get that. So you have to be reasonable from every way and point. So I would have to work with the administration department as well as the financial department in order to facilitate the resources and try to find the way we can get the resources. As I said before, we have a very small hospital, so it's kind of hard sometimes to get the stuff we need, but usually if we can weigh risk and benefits and actually show our higher up administration that we need stuff, we can usually get pretty well with it. But I look forward to seeing everybody next time.